Hi everyone and welcome to the tarot card reading for the month of March 2023 for Aquarius. So the first card for Aquarius is the Ace of Pentacles. So this card indicates that this month you're going to take stock of all your finances, your money, your mortgages, your loan and your financial investment. You'll be very extra careful for your money this month. You will find out new ways to save your money and you will take a stock of all your expenditures this month. So worldwide, internationally, there might be major economic changes. There can be, a major economic revamp, and there can be some economical crisis or some major economic decisions happening worldwide. But Aquarius, you will ensure that you are completely economically and financially secure for any kind of financial changes worldwide. My dear Aquarius, you have a great vision all the time. You are a genius and you can always see 2 to 3 steps ahead of time. So you will try to avert any kind of disaster. You will try to secure your family, your finances, your money, your personal life. At the same time, there's a chance that someday, suddenly out of nowhere, some random video might pop up from nowhere. You might be scrolling across YouTube, or maybe you're scrolling across any social media channel or any, some website, some random place. You just on the phone or on your laptop scrolling through different pictures, and suddenly from nowhere a video will pop up and it might guide you certain thing. It might tell you certain thing which you need to know. Otherwise, you will improve your communication skill a lot this month and you will have some quick learning. You might learn some short courses or something quickly from someone or online or from YouTube or by reading books. You might take a quick trip or a vacation outside. You might go somewhere. There might be some movement this month. Moving on to the next card, and we have the Hermit card, and Hermit card asks you to focus on something bigger. Ask for a bigger philosophical question. It also asks you to stay aloof. You will actually remain aloof and you will contemplate a lot and you will think deeply about the bigger meanings of life. There might be some bad luck this month, but don't worry, the bad luck will eventually end. There might have been a period of bad luck since a pretty long time and you're thinking that why is it that I am putting on so much of efforts but nothing is happening. At the end, something goes away, something doesn't happen, it doesn't click, I'm unable to go, there is a missed chance. You have been thinking about it since a long time, and I know Aquarius, you're very hardworking, you're very genius of a person and you put in all of your efforts. You are crazy, you are just completely in that thing, and then it really hurts when you don't get what you want and you really feel so bad about it. But don't worry, this bad luck is going to end because this month you'll be protected, and this month you will try to protect yourself. It's your responsibility to protect yourself from enemies. And I see this month, there is a symbol of a tall building and with a green structure on the top, which means that someone is jealous of you. Green means envy or jealousy, and some of your friend might be jealous of you and maybe of your success. And the building indicates your stability, like you have built on something stable and people are jealous of your stability. So whenever you're talking about your success, maybe somebody is listening to it silently and someone out there is not happy. So it's very important that you should know who is your friend and who is your enemy, and it is said that keep your friends close and keep your enemy closer. So you should know who is your enemy and you should avoid communicating or avoid talking about what you have achieved, your success stories. It's not necessary that we have to share everything to everyone. You should share your success only with the people who really care for you. So Aquarius, you are a perfectionist, you love perfectionism. But sometimes being a perfectionist really affects us in a negative way. Sometimes we think so much, we do so much of overthinking that we destroy what we have created many times. You might have faced that, but this month you will break the habit of perfectionism and you will also change many of your habits of your lifestyle. You will have some lifestyle changes this month. Aquarius, this month you will cut off on some food habits which are not serving you. You will restructure your diet, your exercise routine, your sleep routine. Especially you have to take care of your sleeping pattern this month. So you should try not to use the phone just before you sleep. Try to switch off the phone 1 or 2 hours before you sleep. Then have a beautiful, nice and clean room, and with very relaxed state of mind, you should go to the bed. Moving on to the next card, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So this card indicates that you might have to suddenly pay some bills. I mean, you didn't know that that bill was pending and suddenly you have to pay a bill. You might suddenly realize that, oh, the pipes are leaking, or maybe this part of my home is not in order. Maybe some bill was there, some bank stuff was there, or some document stuff was there, and I didn't, maybe it was insurance and you forgot to pay the premium at the right time, and suddenly you realize, and you will become a little bit anxious, little bit restless. But don't worry, you will bring things in order, you will manage everything. Otherwise, students might face a situation of having a lack of money, or maybe suddenly they'll realize that they don't have that much amount of money which is required to achieve certain thing, or maybe they want to do a course or a degree or something, and they suddenly realize that they don't have the adequate amount of money for that. And students might feel that I wish I had the money and I could have done that course. But you know what? Universe always gives you that amount of money which is required for you at that period of time. What I want to say is that universe knows what you want at what period of time, and it will not give you more money or less money than what you exactly need. So you have to realize in a spiritual sense that if you do not have the money to do certain thing, then maybe having more money might damage your chances. For example, sometimes you might have seen that you have lots of money and then you waste that money and you feel guilty about it. Then you think that, oh, if I didn't had the money, then I would have not wasted my money this way. That's the exact situation. And regarding the course or whatever you wanted to achieve, don't worry, later on you will get your money to do that. But till then, you have to prepare yourself. You have to think deeply about that course. You should inquire about it. You should read some books. You might get some information online about whatever you want to do, and you just gear up yourself up, save your money. Eventually it will happen. Whatever you ask, you shall receive. Moving on to the next card, and we have the Nine of Cups. This card indicates that from the second half of March onwards, there will be a lucky period for you. A bad luck period will end, and it will be a very happy energy. You will realize a lot of your projects, many projects, as in whatever things you had thought of doing. It can be anything. I mean, not necessary that it is like a big project in office, or career, or a presentation, or a business project. It can be something really small, like maybe you wanted to paint your room since a long time and you never had the chance to do, never had the time to do. You might do that. Or maybe you wanted to learn swimming and you never got the opportunity or the time or the energy to do it, and suddenly you will get the endeavor, the zeal to do it, and suddenly you'll feel like doing it, and you'll get all the opportunities to do it. You'll get the time to do it. Your luck factor will be enhanced this month, and money will also flow in the second half of the month. Actually, regarding money, as I said, that in the first half you might face a financial crisis, but in the second half, from somewhere, maybe from your loved ones, you will get some financial help. Moving on to the next card, and we have the Star card. So this card indicates that this month you'll focus on being productive. I mean, being productive is about being very, spontaneous, being very active, being very proactive, and, being very aware and conscious of that moment. Like, for example, sometimes you take up a job or take up a work or whatever you have, and you keep on doing it, and it takes a lot of time. Maybe it takes 9 hours of your day, and then still it is not happening, still you are unable to complete it. But then suddenly you wake up in the morning, you're fresh and you're very aware, you're very alive, you're very spontaneous, you're feeling charged up. At that time you might finish that task in only 1 hour. That is what I call is productivity. So you will feel very productive, and you will focus on being really productive, really creative. Creativity, I feel, is spontaneous, and it is about being very spontaneous at that moment of time. Aquarius, you are a genius, and you have to develop your spontaneity. And creativity always comes from above. It comes from the divine, and you have that power. You have been blessed with creativity. So I feel is that you should develop your creativity this month. And Do not try to rectify yourself. Suppose you're doing a painting or a comic, or you are drawing something, or you're creating something. Maybe you are starting a new business also. That is also kind of creativity. Do not rectify yourself so much that you don't even feel like doing it. Yes, we all will make mistakes. We all will make silly things in the beginning, but eventually those ideas, those thoughts, they grow up into large things, huge things, which you would have not even imagined it. But if you rectify yourself so much from the beginning, if you're very critical of someone, if you're very critical of yourself, then you will never ever do something brand new, something brilliant. Otherwise, money will flow to you at the end of the month, and eventually you will get more money. Make sure that you put out your brilliant ideas. Do not just keep your ideas, in some corner of your mind, or somewhere. And you should bring out your brilliant ideas. You should execute them, implement them. You should build something, create something new, and put them out. Share it with the world. Let people know what you have created. Let people know what you have inside you. Moving on to the next card, and we have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is a kind of a masculine energy or a male energy, and this card indicates that somebody will help you this month. Maybe somebody who is a very dynamic person, who is an expert in his field. He might be very good at finances, and he might be a bank manager, or somebody who is like a financial counselor, somebody who handles loans. So this person will give you some sound advice about money, how to handle loans, and how to handle your finances. This person can be you yourself as well. I mean, maybe suddenly you will get some insight about how to manage your money in a better way. So anyways, this was all about the month of March 2023 for Aquarius. I hope you have a great time this month, and thank you so much for watching this video.